For me, those oh my moments are really full of wonder and awe, AWE. And that's when I realized that there's a massive synchronicity going on. And I'm smack in the middle of it. And then I realized that I've lived a miraculous life. That's been guided by the cosmic superconscious in very intimate detail. And I've actually co-created all of it. Most of it unconsciously or without awareness of what I was actually doing. The real gift for me is becoming aware that that's been the truth of my life. And becoming aware while other people are around to witness it with me, to witness that new awareness with me. What a gift. So my word today is superconscious guidance. And thank you, Pascal, for the inspiration.
Yeah, we inspire each other for sure.
Yeah.
So as we gathered together, we gathered with nurturing. Thank you, Pascal. Nurturing breakthroughs. Nurturing patience. Nurturing truth. For guidance with guidance, with super conscious guidance, or intuition, as well as truth, source. And so just imagine your path from here forward, just what it could be.
I want to honor the not obvious. For example, I've never been this productive in my life as I am right now. And I've never learned so much so quickly as I am right now. And those are the things that are intangible. You know, how do you, they're hard to even describe, let alone put a value on. Well, there's another one. I've never been so valuable in my whole life either.
Yeah, I'll check on that. I never feel so valuable for myself in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I always seek validation from others. But that's why I don't have to now, because I feel so valuable. My cup is filling quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's always room for me for improvement, but I honor myself for where I've been through. It's a beautiful journey. And I love that now that we're aware that we create it all, and we can just observe that canvas.
Mm.
And not judging our past, but seeing for what it is. And be very thankful for where we were, and excited to where we're going. And knowing that there is always a corner on our canvas that we can use to create something new.
Thanks, guys. The choices. Yeah. And choosing that just obvious that come in when they come in. It's like patience with it, observing. So focus, observe, and relax.
You know, that's a miracle for me. In my former life, I was very driven. And I'm not really sure what was driving me, but I'm on a totally opposite kind of adventure right now. That's completely unknown and unfamiliar. And different from anything I've experienced before. So there's nothing in my past or nothing in my past experience that I can reference to. But there's a North Star out there. that I can navigate by. And I'm getting familiar with that North Star more every day. But 2022 was a real watershed year for me. Like I've never lost so much and gained so much in such a short period of time, ever. It's so amazing to me to be unencumbered and detached from so many things, so many structures that I had built up a dependence upon. The structure of family, structure of a marriage, structure of a spouse, structure of kids, structure of a home, structure of a family of origin. Structure of a lifelong livelihood. All those structures are gone for me. And before me are only structures that I get to create or co-create, pull out of the ether. Feels like neutral, Jesse.
Yeah, it feels to me that you raise your consciousness to a degree that there's no duality.
Mm.
And that's beautiful to observe.
Hey, Jesse, can you let Joe in? Yeah, Joe, the last comment was was raising your consciousness to a place where there's no duality. And Joe, I invite you into the space today. What do you bring?
Hey guys.
Hey, Joe.
Oh my god. Proper Paula. I think my word is rest.
Yeah, I think rest goes with all the words that we said this morning. Our recipe is coming together. I feel for me that it's when I'm resting that the breakthrough happens, that I get the guidance needed. And essentially, when I'm resting, I'm nurturing my body. Thank you for your word, Joe.
Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Craig and Jessup. Big love. You know, it's quite scary when you breathe and you can't get a full go of breath. And it's like, if I were to just be breathing through my nose, I can feel like, what's the word? Like the walls are caving in. Like, no, not like the walls are caving in. Like, just limited breath, and it can easily get anxious. You could get anxious just thinking about it. Shit, I've not got enough breath. Then look, I can just breathe through my mouth and get a good full. But yeah, it just makes you appreciate, you know, your health, and makes you realize how much your health is your wealth. And I don't think I was appreciating my health enough.
I don't know how many of you guys watched that watched that video of Pam Gregory that I put in the Heart Center Creators Messenger chat.
Yeah, I've watched it.
Yeah, one thing in there she talks about is that the magnetic field of the Earth has changed radically in the last few years, and that that different energies are penetrating, and so this stuff's going on kind of on a universal scale, and there's been a lot more sunspot activity and that kind of stuff as well. So increased radiation from the sun and all that, and the veil between this side and the other side, or between life and death, is thinner than it's been for a long time. And I've always been scratching my head at kind of wondering why, why I have this need for more sleep and more rest. And the way she explains it is that our bodies are being prepared to receive higher frequencies of energy. And it's all coming in now. And so there's a lot to this about really paying attention to our superconscious true nature and cooperating with it. And all that stuff comes in as this new energy comes in as inspiration and self-care and rest and adjusting our physiological biorhythms to it. All that stuff is support from the cosmos. Because we're the boots on the ground. We're the ones that fulfill divine intention here on planet Earth. We get to experience all that.
Yeah, as soon as you talked about the biofield, the energy around us, like I had like a huge chill, like pretty much from my heart all the way up. Just
Yeah.
pretty amazing. Amazing. And I really resonate with that. And, yeah, my question is always like, I wonder why the energy field changed so much. Yeah, I'm always the detective. I'm always like looking at why?
Mhm.
Instead of just accepting it. It's, and I've never been like that before, but now it's just like I want to know. I really want to know. I'm maybe too curious. I don't know if you guys know Albert Fritz. So basically, like he discovered that there's like everything emit energy around everything, basically. And then I'm not sure if he invented that machine or what, but like I experienced this machine, and it's a machine to rebalance your entire body with light.
Mhm.
And to me, that's quite interesting because the way they do the treatment, it's to hold one rods in each hand and 2 foot plates.
Mhm.
And it made me think, I'm like, how can I recreate it just in nature? And I've been experiencing this last year, and just like putting my palm towards the sun, because I sun gaze almost every morning if I can. If there's the sun, sun's up, and it's just profound. Like I feel like I'm getting downloads without knowing. It's just, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I get a lot of clarity. And say like if I'm tired one day, I look at the sun for like 15 minutes without sunglasses and like have my palm at the sun, and I'm not tired anymore. You know, it's a big boost for me. So, but I haven't done like, you know, like my foot and my hand and looking at the sun. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm thinking like it's probably exactly the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? They really rebalance your body. But we're caught up in like machines and whatnot because, you know, like her lifestyle might not allow it to just sit, or like we just think like, well, we don't have time to do this, but I have time to go to a practitioner for an hour or an hour and a half. Usually the treatments are actually longer, maybe like 2 hours. So, and to get told that, oh, this is a bit out of balance, this is a bit out of balance, this is, you know, instead than just like laying there and then like looking at the sun. Fascinating.
Do they have a beach in Calgary?
No. But my my deck is pretty
You always
good.
go to Glenmore.
Yeah. Not in the winter though. Yeah. And I don't know if the sun has the same effect in the winter than the summer, like to energize you. I know for like vitamin D3 and stuff, it doesn't, but I wonder like in terms of energy and downloads and whatnot, if it has the same effect. So. And another why.
Yep. You know, growing up in Canada, I know the tilt of the earth, like the winter and summer solstice really affect me big time. And yeah, exactly. So it's like, especially going towards winter solstice, it's like everything kind of slows down to a crawl for me. And like I can feel the energy of that. And then once the solstice is over, that there's a few days of real silence and rest and stop and stillness. And then it starts to pick up momentum. So here we are about a month after the solstice, and it's like, and I'm starting to feel like a slow energy building up. As my body gets closer to the sun.
Oh yeah.
And there's more hours of daylight. So yeah, so that's one of them. It's one of those energetic phenomena that comes out. I've also noticed that I'm very affected by the moon and where it is in the sky. There was a lunar eclipse on the 8th of November last year, and I stayed out all night watching it because it was like, because I knew it would be very empowering for me. So a lot of people on the planet think that's nuts, but anyway, it's true for me.
Yeah. I had a dream that like my house was just a glass dome, and I'd love to realize, like, to create that. You know, I sleep inside, but then I can look up and I look at the stars, and I would love that.
Yeah.
That's what I love about camping. Right? Just look up.
Yep. Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah, when you get out of the city and then like it's so dark out and then like you see so many stars. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, I really love the Northern Lights too.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah, there was one year
Right.
I was in northern Alberta, and this is around April or May. And my wife and I had been invited out to somebody's place on a farm for dinner. And that night we ended up laying on our backs in the middle of a cow pasture. and the Northern Lights literally filled the sky. Like from horizon to horizon. It was totally clear that night. And we laid there for a good 4 or 5 hours just watching the show. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. That is an experience, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, talking about experience, last Sunday, I had a session with a girl, and then like I was kind of working on her, I guess, and it was beautiful because I wasn't caught up in the process. I was really just kind of reading the field, you would say.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, like we finished a session and she was like, "What did you do to me?" And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, it was just amazing. It's just like I didn't want to open my eyes, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
Wow,
I
that's
love it.
amazing.
Like, yeah, good.
Now the same, Pascal. That's flipping fire, that mate. Well done. Keep up, brother.
Yeah. And I feel like the more I'll be trusting, then the better we'll get, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was like a client. That was like a session that they came to
No.
see you.
Like, you know, like these practice session on Almighty group or whatever. The only time I'm not with you guys, really, I'm with Sandy Beckel. Anyway, I like her, and then like we have a little small group in the morning, and then like we practice on each other, and that's the only reason I'm not with you guys in that morning. But I'm just kind of like keeping this because we've been together for a while now. So yeah, and it was just like random girl there, and then like we decide to do like the value, and but yeah, I wasn't caught up in that process, you know. Like I was really like just bringing that experience. So yeah, it was nice.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah. So you wake up one day and realize that you're doing energy work.
Yeah, and chanting and singing bowls.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We'll see about that. I just got to find a bowl to play.
No, but I think what Craig's saying is that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not dependent on any techniques or any modalities or anything like that. It's just nothing but intuition.
Exactly.
You know, it's nothing but plugging into the vast superconscious and you know, facilitating that.
yeah, it's good to know like the process, but it's good to not use them. You know, just
Yeah. Well,
right.
yeah.
It's good to have an idea. You know.
Yep. Yep.
What I found very helpful was when I understood what the outcome of the processes were.
Right.
Yeah, and I like, oh, and then I was like, oh, how can, like, that's great. Then it's like, what can I add as my uniqueness?
Mhm. For me, it was like, why am I doing this process?
That's a great question too. Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you don't know why you're doing it.
Mhm. And or it's like I'll see it's like it'll drop it like that process, the name of it. It'll be like, all right. And then it may not be the moment, but then we'll come back to it and check if it is or isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our uniqueness is what we are afraid of. Our gifts, our talents, of us being our raw, our truth, our greatness. And it's when we step into that and choose that and foster that and build that is where we grow the most. I was thinking the why. I said, oh, I asked it, is why patient?
Hmm.
Is your why patient? And what I like, and Pascal, as you were speaking about it, I was reminded of something I practice, and it's I practice it's 3 times. It's like awareness of 3. So I'll get hit with something like an idea, a concept, or like just out of the blue, something that's like, oh, that like I need to coordinate or collaborate or bring something together, right? And it's like, okay, boom, there's one. But usually there's nothing I can do with it right in the moment. And so I just let it be. It's like I just aware of it. Boom, there it is. Okay, that's got to happen. And then I'll wait for the next intersection, like when it shows up, and it'll be like, usually it hits me again, but it's not always the same, but it's the same concept. It's the same focus. And so it's like, oh, there's number 2. And I'm really paying attention for number 3. It's just my method. I find like number 3's got really good information in it. If I, and I'll always act on number 2 if it's appropriate. But see how I'm not asking why. And I think like I got into that too, is like every little thought that came into my mind, I would run with. I would explore it. I would pull it all the way apart. And to me, that was how I understood why.
Hmm.
What I was doing was trying to fit everything into the moment. And it was like, not everything needs to fit in the time that I think in my why.
Yeah.
And I got,
Question,
yeah, go ahead.
trying to fit a process into a moment? Question mark.
Is that a question for me or?
Well, that's a question for, is that a tendency that we have? You know, try to jam a whole process into a moment.
Hmm. I'd say tendencies, yes, I'd say tendencies. I would say the big tendency, right, is that we wanna really help. We wanna
Yeah.
shift people. We really wanna get them where we're at. And I think that's probably a bigger harm than the other one.
Yeah, making it about us instead of about them.
Yeah, we definitely take it personal if it doesn't work, right? And it can be so many factors, and that's our work, right? It's not because maybe the process or like whatever you were doing was wrong. It's just like they're not there yet, right? And sometimes we
Yeah.
try to bring the people there, but they're just not ready. Right, I was telling Craig about it, like it doesn't matter like how good of a practitioner you are, but if they don't believe in the process or you, then it's a lost cause.
Well, like in the moment, yes, there's always a future moment. Maybe, maybe not, but there's always their future. I always like there's my future, like as best I can see, for as long as I can see. And part of like what I say is like, oh, it didn't work. It's like, no, everything works. We just don't understand why. So what I've learned is to say what's there for me and not expect it to do anything.
Yeah.
But I know it does. It just makes all I'm doing is making tiny cracks. That's all we're doing. We're just making tiny cracks with people. And it may appear that it did nothing, but man, 2 years later, it might be the biggest breakthrough they have.
Right.
And they
Yeah,
won't
no.
ever remember that it was me that did it, right? Or whatever. It's like, and many do. Yeah. And it's like, no big deal. I'm glad that they did.
Yeah, we're so caught up in the moment of like, it has to happen now. It shouldn't be a waiting period. You know, I just did the process. Come on, you know. I did my
Yeah.
best,
Yeah. Exactly.
right?
What's the
Send me
matter
my
with you?
check. Send me my check. Sign up
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
You ready for the next one? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Well, that's why marketing results is so misguided.
Can you explain a little bit on that, Craig?
Well, because it's not up to me what happens. There's a lot of factors that come into it. You never really know the results that people expect. If people are paying you for results, then the possibility of disappointment is very, very great. You know?
And it's like they can give us those results anyway.
Well, the results are really up to them.
All they're doing is here charge you to copy me.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah.
Which it works. It works. If the person, right, to follow can teach you how to create, yeah,
Yeah.
and not just
Well, I know.
get you into another program.
Yeah, I know I've spent a lot of money on results that didn't really work for me. I mean, that's the problem with creating a program of some kind, because there's a background assumption that it's one size fits all. And a program, it might fit a lot of people, but it's never going to fit everybody.
No, but many will.
Right, right. So we surrender our integrity to serve that many.
Could I say ego? We surrender our ego.
What did I say before?
Surrender your integrity.
Yeah, integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, integrity. by being impersonal.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You know, a program is impersonal. It's attempting to be transpersonal, but it's not.
No, I think the more fundamental thing to it is that yeah, I'm with you. It's what matters is what to learn. That's the key.
Yeah.
What to listen to.
Yeah. So how do you address the innate ability that everybody has to heal themselves? And with their own genius, how do you do that in a program? Pascal, can you mute?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I can get you Pascal too. There you go.
Yeah. Because the one thing I've learned from coaching is that it's the client that does all the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just, as a coach, I'm just kind of orchestrating that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and a program can't be that personal.
Yeah.
You
Whether
know,
it has to be or
information
not.
can't be that personal.
Right. That's true. And I think the whole program, right, it's that whole transition to discovering your power, your genius, and stop giving it away.
Yeah, yeah,
And the only way to do that is to be around people that are doing it, that are living it, that are being it, and be like, oh, what about this? How about that? And we do it together. In a sense, that's what I say we do here.
yeah.
We learn our core, our truth, our center, our neutral, and we take it out to the world and bounce it off of everything we run into. And then we come back, collaborate, huddle up again the next day. All right, here it is again. Here's the truth. This is where I'm out. This is where I was. This is what I got today. Lay it again.
Yeah.
All by having a perfect average week along the way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Rather than and then looking at the old self that was constantly fighting, resisting the river that was pushing me, that just wanted me to go. Well, guys, take nurturing breakthroughs, your super conscious guidance, and rest into your day. I honor each of you for your commitment to yourself, to your journey, to your life, to your new self, and sharing it with me. Thank you.
Let's just say I consider you guys to be part of my family. So thank you.
Thank you, Pascal. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go get my coffee and deliver it. I'm done for today.
Thank you, Jesse, you legend. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your coffee with your family. Pascal, peace out, brother. Big love, Craig.
Yeah, big thank you and gratitude to everybody here. And wow, this has been quite profound today. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Craig.
guys.
Joe.
It seems like we're bringing more and more clarity and bringing the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're sharing that clarity with each other too. So that's big.
Yeah, and there's no, well, for me anyway, like there's no boundary.
Yeah.
I love sharing now, right? It's a new me. I used to keep everything for myself, so yeah, it's so nice to have a platform and a family that I can open my heart. So thank you guys, and
Yeah,
have a
exactly.
wonderful day.
All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great day. See you next time.
You got a session later today, Jesse?
Yeah, I do. I'll do it at 9. So 2.5 hours. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do one at 9. All right, guys.
Awesome.